can start now, and hopefully Hadford doesn't cut me off. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Contest of Speed EU3. It's round 5, and we are at the Portimao circuit in Portugal for round 5 of this championship. And alongside me, as it has been so far this season, I have Shane.
Yes, that would be correct. It is me, and I'm hyped for another evening of EU3 racing, of course. What else would I be doing here?
Yeah, exactly. Well, you've been spoiled, haven't you, the last couple of weeks? You've had two of your favourite circuits. He's found out that we've got Mexico next week, which is a bit. I think we'll see overtaking because it's league racing rather than if it's F1, then we kind of be slightly screwed. But
yeah, well, I mean, I just can't finish a lap around Mexico. That's why I hate the circuit. It's so difficult.
I kind of like it, but yeah, it's a circuit where it's just people run zero wings, and
I'm fine, but as soon as I hit as Ami uses the back end, that turn. Hold on, we count 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it turn 8? It'd
be turn 7 and turn 8. Turn 7 and 8 are one of the trickiest parts of the circuit. Turn 4 as well. The left-hand uphill.
In fact, yes. Also tricky. Yeah, no, I think I'm in turn 8 as well. Yeah, so Ami losing the back end at turn 8, but he saves it and he's finishing a lap right now, which will be the time to beat. It's a 19.6. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets beaten by anybody.
I think it will be. A bit of housekeeping.
His teammate does. 18.6.
Yeah, yes, a bit of housekeeping. We will go to Shamrock, who is our new EU3 driver that joined us between now and last week, and he's gone to the top of the charts. I'm expecting him to challenge towards the front of this grid. So Ami, for the first time this season, has a teammate. That also means, Shane, one other thing. We have a full roster. There is 20 drivers, and there's 20 full-time drivers. There should be. Absentees this evening, Orlando, who seems to be taking up the Aston Martin spot on a permanent basis at this rate, with Blade being unavailable. And the other thing is Brando Foxy, that is Twin Gene. He's just had a name change, so there's no new driver, just a change of name. Because I knew that was going to be your next question, because that kind of threw you a little bit. There is no...
Well, I mean, I had it in my head when you said housekeeping, so I was like, okay, is this guy also new? But, yeah, no, you cleared it up.
Who else? I
don't see any new names, to be honest.
Other than that, Tebow's been replaced by Acid Masters, who's one of our EU3 reserves. He's able to reserve this evening for the first time, so that's really good. And Twitch Storms is the other one. Other than that,
in the meantime, Jaren and Paul.
Jaren has gone pole position. Let's
Shamrock, new addition to EU3. Definitely looking forward to what he's gonna bring. I don't want to discredit my man, but there's still 12 minutes to go, so he's at the top of the time. He's at the top of the tables now, but there's a lot of quick drivers in this lobby, as we've seen from the previous ones.
Shamrock is LOI Tier 4 driver, and Twingy, or Brando Foxy. So those guys race from the LOI division. We've had a few over there from the past. Connell, Slater, if you remember that far back. So good to see some of the Legal Island boys jump over to this side of the country and to Europe. Jaren on pole.
The country. What about the rest of the grid, eh? Who is it from the UK? Yeah. Must be rough. I
would have got a way of saying that 3 years ago, but I don't think I will now because there's a lot more European contingents than there has been, which is fantastic.
Must be rough being part of Contest of Speed when you have admins talking like that. Damn.
Look, do you want the job or not?
Damn. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I'll let you say that. I'll let you say that if you make them turn my name red as well.
Oh, turn it red. That's what he wants. We'll see if he gets it at some point. Aston Martin's through that turn 4.
Back to qualifying.
Yeah, back to qualifying before we and I myself ruin any more international relations.
You definitely gotta be careful with that. Not everyone can take a joke, as I have noticed in my previous seasons on the commentary.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, be careful what we say these days. Asmos is completing his lap. He's got 2 more turns, really.
There's J-Ray and...
I
thought J-Ray was one of the faster ones.
There is Alpine somewhere. Asmos is going to
cheat, so it is Shamrock. Oh no, it's not Shamrock.
Aston Martin does an 18.7, and I don't think he used all his ERS lap, so that's going to be interesting to see.
I thought I was missing an Alpine. I couldn't find it on the telemetry, but it's Spudge, the other Alpine.
Steve
has been disqualified.
No comments, because I guarantee he's not very happy about it.
Yeah, definitely not. As see a lot of yellow flags.
I am guessing that pole position is going to be towards the low 1:18s. I've just had a quick look to see what EU2 have been setting in time trial, the sweaty little people, and it is a 1:17.0s from the likes of Kordashuk and Jack Hawkey, so that should be very interesting going into Wednesday's race.
Well, when it comes to ACC...
Ami's also been disqualified for driving the wrong way.
I think that might have been the Williams that was parked at the 3rd sector.
I think it would be. I'm quite...
As a Fragnies with a very slow lap, I saw him slow down in the 2nd sector. I don't know why, but 40.6, he's definitely gonna bang in another one here.
Tinus has just gone pole, 18 flat, as what we were... That's what I was thinking. Could someone sneak into the 17s? I reckon there would be.
Yeah, there's 8 minutes left, so plenty of time to beat Tinus' time.
Track evolution.
Shamrock is up there again, 18.3. 2nd place.
18.3. I don't know if you've driven this game for a while or have any resemblance to it. I doubt it. But I know the words that have been coming out of people's mouths this week, and it's traction, like it seems to be doing every week.
But that has been coming out of my mouth since this game has been released. The traction is awful.
It is. Brando Foxy is gone and done it at 1:18.1.
As a Fragnister, his teammate is about to cross the line, my real life friend, and 11 it is, 19.1.
19.1. I want to try
and then
get on a lap with someone. And I'm going to probably go on board with Orlando and take people round a lap of Portimao.
Okay, you do that. I'll keep an eye on the others as we see Dan finishing a lap right here, and it is slower than his previous one. No, I'll let you take the lead when Orlando starts the lap, but for now I'm seeing a Mercedes come up. That's JRN, and he will not improve 13 seconds slow.
Well, here comes Orlando. Then DRS will be open for the first time, heading down the start-finish straight towards a very difficult turn 1. We're going to look to try and take as much curb on the inside without hitting the sausage curb, not run wide, which he has done. And
nice.
and he'll probably back out of this lap if I. Right, on to my next victim.
But just lost the back end. They're coming out of turn 3.
Let's go forward.
Chiba is also on an outlap, and he is one of the faster ones, even though he's only set a 19.8 so far. Really curious to see what he can do in his next run as he's coming up on the final corners right here.
Take 2. And we'll try again in a second. Here we go.
Try again with Orlando? Or?
No, we're going to go with Jairo this time. Round the 15 corners of Portimao. DRS is open as we start the lap. Down the start-finish straight, hitting top speeds up towards 205 miles an hour. Turning into turn 1. Cutting the inside, run it as far as you can. Into turn 3 and you wait for the throttle. Difficult traction zone through turn 4 as he gets a bit out of shape. DRS open and he's will get my lap if it's going to kill me. Tin Man is next. I can't wait because I have comments on from the Twitch stream on my TV. I'll be seeing it in the bottom right hand corner going, oh, that's going to it. Yeah, exactly.
Or Cornish. Damn. Whew. Clips the curb on the inside on turn 1, completely sends the car sideways.
You want to avoid that.
The sausage, I mean, not the curb.
Yeah, the sausage curb on the inside is lethal.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely is.
Tin Man, the American. Here we go. We'll try again this time. Clips the inside, but not the sausage curb, and does the same for turn 2. Turn 3 down into second gear. Difficult traction zone coming up into turn 4. Take as much curb on the inside as you dare. DRS open for the first time. DRS zone 1. Then down into turn 5, the hairpin. We saw Carlos Sainz have a lovely start down here before. Turn 6, a little kink, and then difficult corners of turn 7, sweeping through, take as much speed as possible, and turn 8, the back end always wants to step out here. Difficult traction zone out of this corner because it's going to set us up for turn 9 and turn 10. Turn 10, carry as much speed as you can, straighten up the corner for turn 11, drops down again, through sweeping left hand at turn 12, gone purple middle sector, turn 13, another slow corner, sets ourselves up for turn 14, want a good exit because it's going to lead us through the rest of the lap. Take a little bit of curb on the exit, then try and make the shortest run as possible to the line. DRS open once again for this little short straight now, and a 118.5.
Which is good for 8th place.
I think it's good for 8th position.
I love how, this track is just, it has these places where the back end wants to step out and it's really hard on traction, but if you get this track down, it's so beautifully nice and flowing, going up and down, left and right. It's insane how beautiful it is to watch from a TV program.
I'm moving up and down.
Yeah, that's some of the shenanigans.
It is definitely that.
I mean, I didn't know we were doing karaoke tonight. I think it now. Maybe next time you should.
Even Deathstorm was going moving up and down.
When during ACC or?
Why not?
I know he does ACC comments. I was in the stream last week for Nürburgring, and I was kind of talking to him. So, yeah. I don't know why I was awake at that time, but I was.
There's a lot of things we can't do without Deathstorm, and penalties is one of them. So,
yes,
little shout out. Appreciate that kind of stuff. Makes my life a lot easier. Sygate on another flying lap as we head, Shane, into the final run of the session, or the final runs of the session. Under 2 minutes remaining.
Were we both looking at Sygate the whole time?
We were. It's like we telepathically we knew.
Yes.
Same way.
You know what I like to say? Great minds think alike.
Exactly. Sygate gets a bit squirmy on exit, yeah.
But he is about to finish a lap. Can he improve? He has done an 18.6.11. No.
He does.
2 tenths up, 83. 6th place. But we do have some guys. Ooh, and Shamrock has invalidated his lap and 1 minute on the clock. I don't think he has enough for next one.
He is currently
coming down the first DRS straight. Now taking the hairpin. I don't think he has enough.
He may have enough time. And we're talking by the barest of margins.
Yeah, but he is saving the ERS right now. I think he might try and preserve the tires as much as he can, so there might be a chance he's not gonna make it.
Jaren is... this is confusing because they're saying they're all on laps, but Jaren's clearly finishing his out lap, which is annoying. Tynus has gone purple, first sector, so trying to improve his pole position time some more.
Esports ready, by the way.
He's definitely esports ready, really, clearly.
The esports guys must be playing on a different build there.
We're currently like 8 months in. And
yeah, exactly. Tichy now, next one to cross the
line. Oh, Tice has dropped it!
Has come to an end. And Tichy 18.3, and you were right, Shamrock is gonna go for another one. Can he put it on pole again like he did at the start of the session or not? That is my question for the newcomer here.
Brando Foxy, sorry Shane, also known as Twin Gene, is a tenth and a bit up, which is just about enough to perhaps grab pole position away from Tynus, who spun on his final run. He's coming up to the line, running out of ERS. I think he's just going to time it just right, and he does a 17.9.
The first and only one into the 17.9, into the 17s as of yet. Shamrock, who almost runs a bit too wide there, but he keeps it within track limits. As Shamrock now.
Oh, Red Mask third, pulled that out from nowhere.
You know, Red Mask has improved a lot from where he started. You know, like I used to race with him, and at the beginning it was all kind of as we see.
Shane's just died, which isn't good. Oh,
hello.
Maybe he's alive again.
Yes, my controller just randomly disconnected.
That's right. Jaren came in, so very tight. In fact, very tight at the top of the field, really. First down to 13th, separated by 8 tenths of a second.
But really, what's the word?
What's the translation?
Yeah, hold on. I know the word. I just need a moment to think. So you go ahead. Let me think.
Fine, I will go ahead. Red Mask on the screen, finished third, but unfortunately wasn't on pole position. Brando Foxy, for those that don't know, Twin Gene on pole. Tynus in second. Probably would have gone faster actually, but he had a spin on his final run. Red Mask third, Jaren fourth, Orlando fifth, Tichy sixth, Shamrock seventh on his first qualifying session, 8th Sygate, 9th Acid Masters on his first race of the season. Cornishman is 10th, 11th Tin Man, 2Spell 12th, and X427 down in 13th. Probably not the qualifying they will be wanting. 14th Rognista, Spud 15th, J-Ray 16th, Steve and Ami disqualified, but were near the front of the field, so it should be very interesting to see where those two end up. Don't forget, we did kind of forget about those actually.
Yeah, I mean they weren't in qualifying for half of qualifying, so
I'm pretty sure Amy stuck one up near the front row, and Steve was very close as well. So it should be, as you said earlier, a very enjoyable race.
I mean, it's always an enjoyable race. We're definitely gonna see some people get a little banging in each other, a little bit of. There's gonna be some people touching each other, a little bit of argy-bargy, and obviously we're gonna see people spinning. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a safety car. It's just one of those tracks. There's not much to say, to be honest.
No.
It is a tricky track.
It is a very tricky It's not been straightforward to start of the calendar, if I'm going to be honest.
It's definitely not been easy. We've had a street circuit in Baku. We've had... Well, we have Portimao today. We have Mexico next week, which the S's I don't like, but there's probably people who will be able to take them fine.
I like them.
We had Coda, but Coda isn't too bad. Coda is just fun. What else did we have? We had Bahrain, right?
Yeah. We've had Bahrain, Canada, Kota, Baku, Canada. Portugal this week.
The easiest as well.
And then Mexico.
Yeah, so definitely tricky start to the calendar. I think Coda and Bahrain are the decent tracks, and then all the other four from this first half from this first part of the calendar. As the calendar is split in three, definitely four tracks who are pretty tricky or can be tricky. So, yeah. These guys have not had it easy, and I think the second part of the calendar is not too bad.
No, not.
I'm sure we have Spa.
The next stint of the calendar is not particularly horrendous. We've got France and Belgium, which are very decent tracks. Japan's a bit iffy on some corners. Then we go to Silverstone, and then Zandvoort, and then Monza. So Zandvoort, I think, has only got a couple of corners, but other than that, the next 6 races should be easier.
Definitely. So second part of the calendar, definitely the one with the nice tracks, the one that these drivers are gonna enjoy the most. I'm gonna enjoy Spa, of course. First time on comms for my home race.
I'll tell you what, Shane. If it turns out then you're not here for Spa, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna feel it is, and it will be March the 20th.
Should be fine for all I know.
I hope so. You've been so excited and looking forward to it. I don't want it to be you get disappointed when you're not here.
Yes, but there's a reason I did that. There's a reason I said I could only do comms on Monday or Tuesday. So I love doing comms, right? So I didn't want to give it up. But I couldn't do any other days than as opposed to Monday or Tuesday, because I work next week. I start working in a restaurant where I have worked before, and the thing is, they're closed on Monday and Tuesday. So,
perfect.
But that means the other days of the week I can't do comms for the simple fact that a restaurant is usually open in the evening.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's slightly annoying. Slightly annoying is that Tin Man and X427 have been disqualified from the formation lap, and they will be on cold tyres. Yeah, Shane, once again, we've got an array of tyres, which will be fantastic to see what happens.
I did not look, fuck.
We have mediums, hards, and softs.
I see. Oh, I did wanted to say an achievement from Brando Foxy, or to be the only one into the 17s. That's what I wanted to say before. And here we go, as we probably have the glitch.
We will have the glitch. And away we go.
Now I hear the engines revving.
No.
And we're off. There we go. It's a nice start from Brando Foxy. I think he's going to keep the lead. Yeah.
We could go 4 wide into turn 1, which would be very interesting to say the very least. Brando
there is
Foxy.
Someone spinning. It is
an Aston Martin, probably Cornish.
Yes, Cornish has been. Okay, I did see it right.
Yep. Oh, and the other Aston Martin's going well. A disastrous start. Brandon Foxy leads the way. Then it is a Williams, a Red Bull, and a AlphaTauri. You can now have your screens back.
Ami taps the back of Tin Man, and Tin Man keeps the car straight, but Ami just done.
Spud has got past Tin Man, but has had a very poor exit. Tin Man going to go down the inside. Spud's then going to keep it in because he's entitled to.
Keeps it around the outside. He has the inside now, and that should be position done. And yes, it is. But they now have a 1 second gap to the cars ahead. I think they're going to be able to close that because the field's so close together.
I think they will during the middle sector. We'll keep the tyre graphic up for a bit.
We have gotten past the first lap chaos, as there is a yellow flag. That is Cornish Mantis again.
I said to him before starting, really enjoying racing. I love having him here when he starts.
And Frag Mr. J-Ray got past.
J-Ray got past. When he started, I'm not really enjoying it at the moment. Oh, hang on, we go. Oh, there's a Ferrari and a Mercedes collided. It's Jaren and Two Spell.
It's the Wizard. Speaking about Tichy breathing down Fragnister's neck, there he goes. Tichy goes past Fragnis on the hard. That's 2 compounds slower than the Alpines, who are now passing him one by one.
Yeah, both Alpines on the same strategy, so that'd be very interesting to see what happens in terms of pit stops, which will be in a few laps' time. The soft tyres I'm not expecting to
in the back. And Dan also gets passed by Steve, but Dan is on the hard. So
yeah, he's had a Steve and Orlando. Orlando's got problems because he's going slowly. Oh, he's thrown it down the inside of the Williams.
I think Orlando's car just got a little bit unsettled with Steve next to him, but he's so he had to keep the car in check, which he did, and now he's back on track for
Turn 9 seems to be a bit of a problem. Cornish Matters have gone again. Does not like that turn. Acid Masters and Red Mask side by side.
Red Mask side by side down through turn 2. Beautiful stuff here. Now Acid Master has the inside on the curb. You have to be careful there on the curb, which means Red Mask around the outside can carry more speed and gets that position. Well done by Red Mask. Beautiful move.
Well, he's held the move. Held the position there, and now Acid Master's under attack from J-Ray.
And Orlando has just gotten himself past Dan again. Dan, I'm telling you again, he's on those hards, so he's gonna be...
Ami down the inside. They're going 2 by 2. Both Ferraris on the inside of the car.
Jaren has gotten his way past the Ferrari, and the Wizard is holding on to his position. And I think Dan should just let
There'll
his
be a swap here, yeah, definitely.
No, Dan, okay, yeah.
Oh, Ami goes to the outside, he's being opportunistic. He's going to hold it around the outside.
Squeeze from Dan, but the mediums against the hards.
He's still trying to hold it around the outside. DRS is enabled. Acid Masters past Red Mask again. Those two going
Red Mask
back.
He's not gonna send it again.
Fragnister's round.
Fragnister is round.
And he was near.
Sausage curb on turn 1.
He was near Tin Man.
Yes, he was. In fact, no, I think he was behind Spud. Yeah, so he was in 10th.
He was having a battle with Tin Man, I think, going into that corner. J-Ray is our first victim. A 3-second time penalty already for exceeding track limits. Interesting round here, I think. Track limits.
I'm living from caffeine.
I'll give you a sugar hit after the midpoint of the race.
I can't remember how much I slept. Definitely less than 2 hours, but I don't know how much.
That's not ideal, but anyway. Try and hopefully the race will keep you up with entertainment. I think it will do.
Yeah, definitely.
The first few laps have been entertaining to say the least. Shamrock
is a fact.
Yeah, Shamrock does close to the back of Foxy, but not close enough this time around. They've got a nice little.
Not really running away with it. They've still got Tynus lingering in the back. He's within the DRS window, but he's keeping it there. He's not like close, ready. He's not within distance to pounce on anything, but as long as he can stay in the DRS, just linger in the back. And then maybe leech off of any mistakes. That would be
nice. I don't know what he's done there because he sat on the pit exit and then still 5 seconds and 1:17.957 BK. That was pole.
Yes.
No TAS unfortunately still. #blame EA and crossplay.
Yeah, I was gonna say something else, but sure. We have Spud who's round.
Bottom of the hill, turn 12. Interesting place to.
Getting a bit of the boards on the advertisement boards on the track.
I'll keep a close eye on Spud because the rear tyres I think would have given up by this point.
The rear tyres are cooked.
I wouldn't be
Valorant would say someone's cooking something, as Tichy is going down the inside of J-Ray into turn 2 and he has made it stick.
Yep, J-Ray will come back at... Oh! Someone's going Tynus! Tynus has made a mistake.
But no worries. It's his teammate who he's got overtaken by, so nothing to worry about. Now he does have Acid Masters on his breathing down his neck. Yeah.
Oh, that was very close. Acid Masters, though, Shane, you'll see it, was blinking red because he's down to 8%.
Oh yeah, I see it. Interesting.
Mantis has spun. Spud has retired in the pits after overheating his tyres. Ami's just done the same thing, out of sympathy. There you go. Unfortunately, Ami's just done it, and I caught him on camera because I did think he was on hard tyres, and it was going to be safety car. Haha.
Oh.
Lucky boy.
I told you we'd get one.
I was thinking he's just come out on the hard tyres and they are going to be cold, especially around a track.
Tynus is using the runoff area here at the last part of the track. And yeah.
Interesting.
So are they allowed to use that runoff area? I
If it doesn't, we haven't said anything, and if the game lets them and gets away with it, I don't know what the benefit is. Red Bull have double stacked. By the way, so Tynus could lose a position. In fact, he has lost a position.
So we do get the AMG safety car here. In the GT races, the safety car is an Audi R8.
You're very excited about that, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm very excited to join the AM guys on the ACC. But I was gonna wait for my new. Wait, hold on. What were you about to say?
I was about to say, where could you find that, Shane, if you were looking to watch it? What time is it?
On this same channel, exactly this one, COS_Formula 1, which is the Contest of Speed Twitch, even though it says Formula 1. Also, ACC gets streamed here, and I think. It's just ACC and F1, right?
Yeah. And other things, but that's fine. Where can I find ACC Americas? Because you're.
Oh yes, because the EU side is not going on, so that's why I've decided to join the Americas, because I've got an invitation from the ACC admins to do so. After whining that EU hasn't started, so you can find that on a Thursday night at 3 a.m. if you live in Central Europe, at 2 a.m. if you live in the UK, or I think it's 9 p.m. if you're from America.
Give that man a round of applause. Well done, Shane. Spot on.
And I was gonna race next week, waiting for my new job, because obviously, working in a restaurant, I have to wake up later, I can sleep longer, so I was gonna wait, but suspense is killing me, and I'm gonna race this week.
Fantastic. Love it.
I can't wait. I just can't wait another week.
I can feel your excitement.
Yes, I do still have to find out what car I'm using. It's either the R8, which is I'm head over heels for Audi, or the M6 BMW.
See what happens. Deathstorm's on comms as well. Bosso going solo, which is fantastic. Why would you not want to watch it?
Of course.
Tops. Yeah. Oh, I've just accidentally quieted down. Top 7 have not pitted, everybody else has, and there's some interesting tyre choices to say the least.
Ami on the softs.
I reckon Ami's going to go around and cycle back through again at the end of this.
I mean, he just passed the pits, so I doubt it.
He doesn't.
And picks up a penalty as well. So if we take Ami out of the picture, because those softs are definitely not lasting to the end, no disrespect to Ami, but we have people on mediums, people on hards. That seems to be the strategy that is going to be played with here this evening.
Indeed. And if anybody knows me, Ami has just committed one of my worst cardinal sins in the world.
Oh,
picking up penalties under the safety car is...
Oh, I thought it was crashing your car on purpose.
No. That's just a given. But people picking up penalties under the safety car, that's just...
Oh, wait, but why did you pick on me so much then in my first season for not having footage? If this is the worst thing that can happen.
It's because it's another thing I can pick up on.
So you're actually a very grumpy person.
Yeah, I can be.
You don't like anything. I see.
You piss me off, I'll kill you. That's essentially how I work, really. But that's fine. But it's not my job anymore, Shane. So it's fantastic, really. I get to.
It isn't.
No, do you know what I get to do now? I get to look at it, especially for crossplay, and go, "Oh, look, you've made a mistake there. That's a 1 and 5," and back doing the stewarding stuff, which is. I don't mind it.
Well, I'm steward for ACC, but if I'm driving, if I'm not part of the incident, I probably can judge. But if I'm part of it, I'll stay out of it.
No, because that'll still be biased, and that's what some people think. So I'll let you.
Yeah, that's true. But at that point, there's like half the stewarding team would be out of play because half the stewarding team is racing.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully the safety car will be in the slap, but I don't think it will be. It's going to be... oh, it is! Yay!
I was about to say, Army's very far behind, but the safety car is going to come in, which means we don't have to talk about whatever topics anymore. We have a race on our hands.
Twin Gene will be backing up the pack, I would suspect, because it is a long way down to turn 1. With the slipstream, because you essentially get slipstream out of this corner all the way down to turn 1. Tyres will be cold.
Leave it as late as possible.
He's going to leave it as late as possible, but the start-finish line is about halfway down, so it's a very tricky restart.
You do have to go uphill as well, so like, is it smart to go now? Like, he is going now.
He is going now, and
you don't have a lot of speed going uphill.
No, but he's slightly
slipstream are in favour.
Caught Shamrock off guard.
Yes, and he has.
Ami has dropped it. Cold tyres. Sygate
going at it.
Sygate going side by side. Tichy looks to go down the inside and outside. Two spell past Steve. Renewing old battles. We haven't seen that for a while, and he's retired in the picks. X427 had a slight spin, but kept it in the right direction. Chaos and Carnage. Oh, and there's an Alpha Tauri. It's hit the back of what looks to be a McLaren. Yes, it is a McLaren.
Back to single file racing now. It is Jerry's McLaren who's holding up the rest of the field.
Yeah, he's just been tagged by Tin Man, and there was a concertina effect all the way down to where we are now.
Past Diners around the outside of turn 9, as the inside for turn 10 and 12.
Should be very difficult for these guys. Need some consistency because someone went for a move there. Is that the Mantis? Is that the Mantis on the charge? Yeah. Oh, the Mantis is off somewhere. That was dramatic. So is Tinus.
The Mantis on the charge, and the Mantis instantly gets off. Yeah.
Mantis was going for a move.
Tinus not the best of spots either. Dan has kind
picked
of
up 2.
Back.
Well, he had a spin, half spin, but he's managed to pick up 2 free places. Tichy's looking at the back of a Red Bull, but he has his brother right behind him, so he will be pressurised into trying to make a move, I think. Otherwise, he's going to be overtaken swiftly by the Ferrari.
I'm sorry, his brother?
His brother, 2-spell. They're brothers.
2-spell and Tichy?
Yep, they are brothers.
Well, you learned something.
Shane's mind has just exploded.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Maybe not that far.
We have...
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
We have many brothers in cars that have raced in cars in the past.
Well, yeah, I brought a lot of my Belgian/Dutch friends over, and some of them doing pretty well right now, as Red Mask is in 4th. Well, I didn't really bring him, I brought someone, and he brought Red Mask. But... in the end...
Tin Man is in trouble. Yeah. Tin Man has spun.
Exactly.
That's a weird place to lose it by yourself.
That's a very, very good one.
We will go back up.
Shamrock is breathing down Foxy's neck. Yeah, and DRS... he's not going to send it down the inside here, he's just going to wait and see what he can do, put down the pressure, maybe force Foxy into a mistake.
These two know each other very well. The 2 LOI drivers, both on similar ERS percentages at the moment as well. Both on the medium tyres, Acid Masters and Red Mask keeping themselves in touching distance, and
yes, it's pretty much all up to Acid Masters though. As soon as he drops out of that 1 second gap, Red Mask is also out of the equation.
You say that, Red Mask has just dropped out of that gap. Oh, he's just got himself back in. No, he's back out, back in, back out. He hasn't decided what he wants to do.
Yeah, he's burning ERS to be in right now.
Oh, Acid Masters runs wide.
Is it going to be enough for Red Mask to have the DRS? No, Red Mask does not have the DRS, but Acid Masters makes a little mistake.
Shamrock to the inside, then the outside, then the inside, the up and under. Throws himself down the inside of turn 3. Foxy stays on the inside. And Foxy will have DRS more importantly, so he will be able to live the fight another day.
There we go. This is beautiful. That's what we like to see. That's racing.
It brings Acid Masters back into it, brings Red Mask back into it, and J-Ray, if these two keep going.
Not quite. He's still kind of above that second from Acid Masters. So he's gaining it back here in the second sector, so I'm guessing Red Mask is running a little bit higher wings compared to Acid Masters.
The gap to lead between first and 11th is 8.2 seconds, which is not too shabby.
No, the field is staying quite together. One mistake and you're pretty much at the back.
The 2-spell and Tichy have swapped positions. There was an overtake there. I'm going to call it an overtake because I didn't see it.
Yes, yeah.
Cygate is under pressure, and that explains probably why he picked up a penalty as we saw Foxy go wide.
So Shamrock is he has something nice and red flickering at the back of his car. So I think
he's not the only one. Two Spell is on the charge and goes down the inside of Cygate into the hairpin. The Wizard on the move. He is currently now the highest driver that has pitted.
On fresh, yes, on fresh tires. And it is on the soft one of two options, but the Wizard now 1.5 seconds is the deficit to Orlando.
Two-man.
Orlando's now fastest lap.
Well, if he doesn't get anything out of this race, he'll be happy at the moment because he's just set the fastest lap of the race. So, well done, the Mantis.
Even though he doesn't get a point, it's pride that counts.
It's stealing it from someone else.
Exactly.
And I like that. And it's a word I like to say, but I can't say it because I then have to owe £5.
The two front runners are pitting, and we have a Red Bull following the wheel.
And J-Ray is in as well. It was Shamrock and Foxy and J-Ray. These were the three people that pitted. They should all come out into clean air once they have done.
But
Foxy
back over the grid.
Oh, that's not a bad thing.
Oh, definitely not, because we'll see some guys who will have to pit, such as Tinman for the local mediums. He's gonna have to pit. The guys on the guys at the front who haven't pitted yet.
We're guessing also the guys on the mediums that are.
Oh, J-Ray lost it. Turn 2.
That is cold, hard tyres if I've ever seen it. We are probably looking at the likes of Two Spell, Tichy, and X427 to see what they're going to do. We're probably expecting them to pit.
8 lap hot mediums.
They're going to do 26 laps on those, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean,
all the hard.
You can try. I'm not going to stop you from trying.
Oh, exactly. I would like to see. We said this, didn't we, in Bahrain? We said, Two Spell's never going to make the soft medium work, and
he did.
He made the soft medium work. He proved us wrong. So he is living up to the name. He's magic sometimes, and it's just quiet down a bit. We just about have a top 6 ready. Top 6,
yeah,
top 7.
Much. So the field is kind of slowly spreading out, slowly but steady.
But the top 3 have made us. What was the top 3 had made us stop anyway.
Well, the top 2, I think Jerry was in 55 P6, something around there. So, and he's now a long way off the back of the grid. He's 11 seconds to Shamrock.
The Aston Martin of the American Orlando seems to be struggling, I think, for tyres. He's just lost a couple of attempts.
He's still in third. Okay, he is losing time to the 2 ahead on the hards.
Which is expected. This is what we expect by this stage of the race. Yeah. But,
yes, that is definitely true. That is definitely true.
Sometimes you have to state the obvious, I feel, when you're commentating. But he is going to pit.
Yeah, well, that is kind of what we do, isn't it?
Well, to kind of jazz it up a little bit. Two Spell then is 2 seconds off the lead, so off the leaders. So we'll see if he can close that down.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay.
Can the Wizard get close? It's going to be interesting to see what the likes of. Well, if we're going to the logic that the 2 guys on the mediums are going to pit, it's actually going to be Cygate currently in first then, and Jaren in second, and Steve in third. So
it's Shamrock on the back of Foxy. Well, this has been going on for the whole time, actually, since they were at the front. They're still, Shamrock's still just on the back. He's not really making a move. I think he doesn't want to fight. I think he'd rather catch the guys ahead instead of losing time by fighting.
Cool. I'll tell you what, Shane, I know we're not in the same room as each other, heaven forbid, but the yawning's contagious because I've just done one as well now.
Oh yeah, but I don't know how you do comms usually, but I've just gotten myself into bed and I'm laying in bed doing comms.
I tell you what, I can tell slightly because the tone of your voice has changed a little bit. But, from the comfort of your own home, as they say, this is
yeah, well, I'm
just
lucky. I have my PlayStation in my bedroom, and my legs were like.
Oh, so do I. My chair I'm currently sitting on is right next to my bed as well. But I feel if I laid down, I'd probably fall asleep, and you wouldn't want that now, would we? Red Mask on the back of Acid Mask. Red Mask is doing his usual thing, Shane, and he's not using.
I love him for it. You know, I've had a little bit of encounters with this man, most positively, some negatively, but I'm proud of him that he's actually he keeps improving every week. I see him. He's up there in qualifying. He's not always doing as good in the race as he does in qualifying, but today he's actually doing pretty well. And of course I don't want to curse him, but sometimes you have to give credit.
We could see change of the heat here. Aston Masters didn't get a good run out turn 14, which will affect him all the way down. Hugs to the inside to try and break the toe.
No, but Red Mask has this for sure.
He's got to have it for sure. He's gone to the outside.
There he goes.
I thought he was going to leave the nose in. Position is done. He also, Shane, I was going to say, he's been very good on his tyres. That's been one of his strengths since he's
we don't
been
have
here.
TAS, but
his ERS deployment has been very good. Had a full battery there left for him to use.
It's okay, that's why he's losing positions.
And
a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, there's the commentator's curse.
Well, I mean, at least he hasn't crashed, so it's fine. 3-second pen is fine, okay?
It's okay. One of many. It's fine, but if you've got the likes of the wizard behind near you, then it's not always the best thing in the world. As he's now managed to bring that gap down to DRS range over the last couple of laps, as he's dropped side from him.
It's gonna take a couple more laps for the wizard to pounce.
I don't think it will do this time around.
He's closer than I thought he was. So Acid Masters has to look out here because he's number one. Oh, as
Red Masters pitted.
But Acid Masters does have the DRS, so he should be fine here. But the rest of the lap is what I'm scared of.
Oh, I didn't expect the AlphaTauri to come in. He's gone onto the medium tyre. Obviously he had to stop, but I thought he was going to go a little bit longer on those tyres. Two-Spell looks to go down the inside into turn 5, into the hairpin. The Ferrari on the move.
That's exactly what I meant. DRS second straight, no DRS for
now,
Acid Masters. Ooh, Acid Masters almost pushing him through the corner.
Got very close. I'm expecting Acid Masters to pit this lap in response to Red Mask and go on the mediums. I think Two-Spell will look to go on the softs, if anything else. Cornish Mantis is having some fun, and he's got the fastest lap again.
Ooh. He's just, I mean, he's I think at this point he's just having fun at the back. He's just enjoying his driving.
He's taking
like
it off.
like a Sunday drive, you know.
He's taking it off Wizard by 10th. He's only 21-1.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's just doing a Sunday drive, no pressure, nothing. Just, you know, I'm not in contention for the race win anymore, so I'm just gonna go out and enjoy these laps.
There's gonna be a move for 7th place here. And it's gonna be ruined because X427's gone into the pits. I was about to say it's gonna be overtake us and annoying.
Exciting though. Still have Steve has dropped off the back of his teammate. He was chasing JRM the whole time, or the other way around. I know the mercs were pretty close together.
J-Ray's just beating it by 200ths of a second. Mantis is going to be fuming.
I have JRN here on the back of Tichy on the back of Cygate. We have this 3-car battle here for third place. It is actually a fact.
Shamrock is still stuck behind Foxy. At what stage of the race?
Are they gaining?
No, this is the thing I was about to say. Is it now hurting their race and not helping their race? They are currently.
That's a good question. You also have to look at the fuel they're running, because if Fox is running lower fuel, he might have to save a little bit here and there whenever he can.
The Wizard is in. The gap to lead has come down to about 21 seconds now. The Wizard has pitted. Jeremy's picked up another penalty. That's not going to be very helpful. That's 6 seconds. It's only one with 6 seconds as well. Everyone else has got 3-second time penalties. That's not ideal. Red Master 20.7 as he starts to, Shane, join up to the back of this duo.
Which duo?
Of Foxy and Shamrock.
Oh, you're talking about Red Mask.
And he's on what would be the better tyres as well.
That is facts. Yeah, you are spitting facts. But can he do anything with it though? You said before that Red Mask has been good on tyres, so...
It's been good on battery. He's got 87% to 35 and 25 in front of him.
Yeah, but Red Mask did just come fresh out of the pits, so...
He's had a couple of laps to
Lando, the Wizard just got out of the pits, so I think get these tyres up to temperature.
Yeah, the Wizard
comfy and
the Wizard can't afford the Aston Martin to get past him. Red Mask has had a better run out of turn 15 than Shamrock, so this could be interesting. Both DRS open. Red Mask is getting closer and closer. He goes to the inside, sends it down the inside across the curb. Oh, there's contact! Oh no!
Why is it always Red Mask? He does so well every race, and then there's always something that happens. He can just never make it to the end, and I hate it.
It's the
it's not the
he was very brave, in my opinion, Shane, to go to the inside.
Yeah.
Especially of that corner, because if you take,
I don't know if there
it's
was
not like
to be given, but
hard to tell from the broadcast angle that I have, but from experience, if you try and take the inside, the sausage curve on the inside will just bounce you across. So that's why when people go for moves, it's easier to defend the outside rather than the inside.
Yeah.
You have to give it up. Red Mask is then driving fiercely because he's now on the back of Tichy, who will probably just lean him out of that corner. Yep, he will do.
Yeah, also on the other hand, Red Mask being on the fresh mediums, he could have definitely sat behind, waited a little bit longer. There was no rush in getting that position.
Shamrock and
Foxy. The switchback from Tichy!
Across the curb!
But Red Mask holds it. Damn, son.
So let's have a look then. The gap between Red Mask and where he was is about 8 seconds. Now, can he close that down before the end of the race? I think he can, because he'll be pumped up, to say the least, about the...
Oh, he'll definitely be, same way I'll be pumped up with adrenaline after my ACC race and then not be able to sleep and then go to work.
We do it because we love to do it.
Work Friday.
We do it because we love to do it. Now,
yes, exactly.
things I would love to see is Shamrock try and get past Foxy. because I'm not going to lie. It's getting a little bit boring now seeing the Haas being followed by the Williams.
But they're gaining time on the cars ahead, so Shamrock is just he wants to get closer. First, 2.2 seconds, 2.3 seconds, not close enough.
Tim Man has spun. Cornish Mantis is on the back of X427. Those three were very close together. The problem is, though, we're presuming the top four will pit, and I don't think they will. I think they're all going to stay out. So this, at the moment, is only going to be the fight for fifth.
If they are going to sit out, Tynus is a sitting duck for sure, because they're 2 seconds behind, and then the top three should be fine. So it's in the end, it is provisionally or eventually it's going to be a battle for fourth. But yeah, third is a long way out, 10 seconds. If these guys make these tires go till the end, chapeau. And yeah, not much Foxy and Shamrock could have done.
I don't think Shamrock's going to be close enough this time. A man that is going to be close enough is Ron Boardman's Acid Masters. He's just pumped in the fastest lap of the race. He's on some brand new mediums. He's going to close into Orlando, who hasn't got any ERS left. He's got the DRS, so this should be fairly simple. The Aston Martin doesn't make it too difficult, and that is one position gained. And I tell you what, give it a few laps, Shane.
Yeah.
Him and Wizard will be closing in on the trio in front of him.
Yeah. I could definitely see that happening. As
both of them haven't got very similar ERS against Shamrock and Foxy, but not been able to overtake each other. Now this is where I feel it is hurting their race, because the two behind will close them.
Dan and Mantis are going at it together. It has dialed down now, not much to see here, 3/10. It was 1/10 last time I checked. They went almost side by side. Well, I don't know if they went side by side, I wasn't looking, but they were fighting into turn 1, so...
The gap, by the way, between 6th and 7th has come down by 0.4 of a second, just through Sector 2 and Sector 3, so Wizard on the move. Gap to lead is within a second as well, and that's important for JRN because he's got 6 seconds worth of penalties. In fact, hang on, it's the move we've been waiting to see all race. I can't get to it. It's Shamrock and Foxy. They're going side by side through 3 and turn 4. Foxy's still ahead of Shamrock. How has he done that? Shamrock looks to go to the inside. No. And there's the Ferrari, there's the Alfa Romeo, and there is the Aston. They're all waiting now. Something's going to give. Exactly. Couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah, well, I mean, the field is kind of spreading out again, little bit by little bit, so there's gonna be less and less to talk about.
The top 4 seem to be quite comfortable at the moment. It is 5th downwards, where I think we're going to see a little bit of action. It could be a bit tense with what would be 6 laps to go this time. Shamrock getting closer and closer and closer, but not close enough.
6 laps to go.
It is 6 laps to go. We've only had 1 safety car so far. Cue the other one. I was nearly right. Shamrock is got some DRS. He's going to go down it surely this time. No, he's backed off again. Is he seriously playing the game? That's on track. There's the safety car!
No way.
I'm a genius.
Wow.
Safety car is out. Now then, Cygate, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. It's a horrible situation. Oh, he's got in! He's done it! He's got in! So is JRN! Whoa! And that's 5 seconds, that's 11 seconds. Steve goes in. What's Tynus going to do? Is he going to be different? He goes in. Foxy stays out.
Oh, that's an interesting call.
So does Shamrock. What a surprise.
Really?
This could be interesting. Tichy stays out on his mediums and is up to 5th. X427's going slowly, that's a bit weird. Everyone else is pitted onto the soft tyres as expected. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, grab that popcorn. Because we're going to have 3 laps of just absolute madness. We will see what happens. Just have a quick look. Oh, there is the quick. Let's just do it quickly. Quick penalty situation. Cygate is on 3 seconds, Jaren is on 11 seconds, Orlando on 3, Redmar 6, J-Ray on 6. I don't know about that, Deathstorm. If I was 1st, 2nd and 5th, I'm not too sure. All I know is incident stewards hide behind the sofas and don't watch the next 3 laps, because I feel you're going to have a lot of things to be doing. Everybody will have nice grippy tyres, warm tyres, and a lot of ERS to burn. Oh, Danny's coming in, so we're going to... We're definitely going to stay out now. Sake, there's always one. I swear to God, if you've gone into the pits and put on tyres at a lap, that's alright, fine. Shane.
Yeah, tell me.
Who's going to win the race?
Good question. I don't know. Safety car here. We do have our old duo from the start of the race who was at the front with their backup there. Well, on 15 lap tires this time. But yeah, it is what it is. Can they do something with? But yeah, I don't know. Gonna go for another lap, so safety car in lap 31.
And that, for me, I think is crucial, because there's no DRS now. That means we're going to have 2 laps of green flag racing.
Yeah, but my question is, can they keep the soft behind for 2 laps on the 15 lap old mediums? I think, lap old hard, sorry. I think they should be able to. It is possible, so...
The other reason why I say it is because there's 2 guys behind them on softs, but they've both got penalties, and I don't think... I have a funny feeling I don't think they're going to win it. And there's a guy on mediums that would be a buffer as well, so that's going to be interesting.
They would be. It's easy.
Hopefully the stewards aren't watching this race, because I think they're about to have their minds blown by some of the racing that could happen with basically a 2-lap sprint.
Oh, yeah, I can feel that.
I have a funny.
We don't have safety cars on
yeah, well, let's put it this way. I have a funny feeling 14 people aren't going to make it.
I have a feeling that people are gonna fight for spots like there's
no,
they don't get a second chance. But yeah, like there's no tomorrow. Whatever.
So we're probably looking at the guys in from 6th to 9th place looking to do the damage. I think they are the ones with the fresh softs. They're also the ones without any penalties. So that should be interesting. Safety car is in this lap, and this shall be very, very, very exciting. We may get slightly loud in the next
We're gonna get mayhem.
minutes.
Just be ready. Just be prepared. It's gonna be mayhem. Or we might actually see clean stuff.
You're hilarious. Strap yourselves in, people. Strap yourselves in, people. This is going to be a bumpy ride.
2 more laps to go, and it is my guy Twin Gene leading away the pack for this safety car restart. And
would it be Twin Gene? Would it be Foxy? Sorry, would it be Twin Gene? Would it be Shamrock? Who knows? But Shamrock's gone with him this time.
Not caught off guard. Not caught off guard. He gets this. Not yet. But
lots of side by side. Steve has got past Tichy. That's an important move. Further down, Orlando spun.
There's the yellow flags.
Loads of more contact, as expected.
Well, fairly clean. Oh,
Shamrock's not gone for it. Oh, JRN and Sidegate. Oh, there it is.
Makes a little donut.
Nice little donut round, and that could be the buffer I think the front two need. Steve is closing in. Well, I hope JRN may think about letting him go here if he gets close enough, because Steve will need 1 lap to attack the guys in front. Shamrock is going to wait, I think, for one last opportunity. Will be turn 1 for the final time to have a go at the Haas.
Yeah, definitely. So, as we are closing lap 32, and we're getting closer to the end of the race. 1 more lap to go, ladies and gentlemen. I see another yellow flag.
There has been lots of yellow flags. It was carnage. We said it would be. Shamrock is closing in. Here we go. He's got the DRS, using the ERS. Both probably burning. Yes, they are. He's not gone for it.
Still not. Damn. Steve does get that turn position.
Steve's been let through, so Steve now needs to go and just have the lap of his life.
Very well said. Lap of his life. It is 1.5 seconds. There's nothing he
Shamrock's
can do.
setting him up. Surely this time he's got to go for it. He has. They've touched wheel bag. Shamrock's through. No, it's not. He's not through. They're pulled side by side. Surely he's got to do it. He's not done it.
Sure.
Foxy has closed it off. Steve is closing in, but it's not probably going to be enough. He's still 8 tenths away. Shamrock's got 1 chance.
It's make or break.
He's got 1 chance left. That's all he's got, and I don't see how he's going to do it. Although, better exit though.
He's setting him up nicely. Can he get the run here?
Can he get the run? Can he do anything about it?
I'm seeing the red light flashing on the Haas.
He is. He's going to go to the outside. Are we going to see another close finish? We don't know. Oh my word!
Sure. 0.011.
We saw one last week, Shane. I didn't think we'll see another one again. And I think they've managed to just pip the Tichy win from Twin Gene. However, Twin Gene this time around is the one that finishes in first, not second.
Damn.
God, they made He made it difficult.
We get these 2 weeks in a row, amazing finishes like this.
It was carnage behind, and that carnage paved the way for those that stayed brave. Foxy, Twin Gene gets his win, gets his revenge from last week, and only just though, Shamrock on debut pushed him all the way, all race, and finished in second. Steve in third. Probably deserved it considering where both the Mercedes were throughout the race in the end.
Let me invite these people, but
yes, you invite the people.
Yeah, I'm not sticking around. I'm sorry, bro.
That's okay. Two-Spell fourth, Tichy fifth, Tin Man sixth, Acid Master seventh, Tynus eighth, Dan ninth, and then the penalties come in. Red Mask 10th, JR 11th, JRN didn't even finish in the points in the end. Orlando 13th, Cygate 14th, and then DNS for the Mantis, Ami, Spud, and Frank Nista. Orlando picked up the fastest lap on the final lap, and so we'll steal that bonus point away. That's very nice. Tichy's done a 1:21 dead.
He kind of like woke me up during the safety car.
You're very welcome. That's what I'm here for.
I was falling asleep, but I'm out, and I'll definitely be here next week for Mexico.
Steve joins. Shane's going to go to bed, which is fair enough. It's 1 hour ahead, but that's fine. We shall we'll wait. Hopefully, wait for the other two. Actually, no, we don't need to wait for the other two. Steve's here. I can have a chat with him, which is fantastic because I don't think I've ever done this. We should be really, really good. Steve's left the party. No.
Not Steve.
Steve's left the party. Oh, that's annoying. Clearly, you want to say hello to me. Too scared. I'll start off with Mr. Twin Gene, Mr. Foxy, whatever I'm going to call him now. Revenge after last week. Although I didn't think you'll cut it even finer to win the race.
Have to, an all-Irish podium, have to give him the fucking entertainment. You just have to. We're just the best. Like.
Honest thoughts though. What were you thinking throughout the whole race?
I was thinking.
I felt like you two were scheming together. That's what I was thinking.
I wish it was. So I fucking wish that was planned, but he was just on me the whole time. It was just fucking constant. He had a better car in the straights, and I had a better car in the corner. So I was literally just trading constantly. It was very, very fine. Like if I made one mistake, he was going to be on me no matter what. I know Shamrock from other leagues as well, and I know he does. Like, if you make the tiniest bit of a mistake, he's fucking just on it instantly. So, as soon as that safety car came out, I was like, "Oof, maybe it might bring me close to the lads up front." But then I went for softs, and I was like, "Oh," scratching my head, like, "Oh, is it a good idea? I don't know." But
you got a helping hand from behind. Let's put it that way. From the chaos that ensued, but I think revenge has been dealt with and thoroughly deserved.
I said it to you last week. It's gonna come, and it came.
It's happened. So congratulations, well done, mate.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Barest of margins. He was beaten by the barest of margins, and on his debut put up a impressive display. Shamrock. P2.
Hello,
How are we?
I eventually joined.
He's eventually joined and put on a performance. I thought you were going to get the move done, but I didn't think you were going to leave it as late as what you left it for the entire race. You must be bored seeing the back of the hash. What does it look like? Because you probably have a good view of it.
It's absolutely gorgeous, I won't lie. Yeah, look, I tried to make the move on him so many times, and it just didn't pay off. He was very good on the brakes, so his defensive game was very well played today, and the more times I tried to make a move on him, it actually cost me time to the cars behind, so or trying to catch a car ahead of him. So I think it was best to just, for the first race, take the P2, but also let him know that he has a challenger behind him, so bit of competition.
Bit of competition. Obviously, you boys know each other from different leagues, so you know what each other's driving styles are going to be like. And
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to this. I think it's not going to be the first time we see you two close to each other in close proximity in the races going forward. Congratulations on P2 on debut.
Thanks very much. Happy to be here.
Hopefully, many more to come. So
hopefully.
Maybe
Hopefully,
the top step.
Guys.
Maybe the top step.
Maybe.
I'll move on to Steve as he's waited here very patiently, and I started talking to him, and he didn't like me talking to him, so he left the party and he's come back. P3, sir.
Yeah, not bad at all, man. How you doing?
I'm very, very good. Look, you were lying P2 and P3 for Mercedes with a few laps to go, and then the safety car came out. So I think it's quite justified that that you managed to pick up a podium after that. I mean, you probably had to work a bit hard for it the last couple of laps.
Harder than I was expecting to anyway, because obviously I know JRN was in front of me. Obviously he had a good race, so shout out to him. And it's a bit of a shame that the safety car came out and he fell back a bit. So it was a bit disappointing because we were on for a double podium. But in terms of my own race, like I was disqualified in qualifying because I was letting everyone through at the start. So I had to start from the back anyway. And I wanted to start on the hards, but it put me on mediums. And then I just found myself in P3 with like no one behind me, no one in front of me. So I was just plodding along, doing my own race, and then the safety car came out and had a bit of a panic for a couple of laps. So I'm glad it's over. I've never even raced that track before, to be honest. So I managed to get like half an hour practice in before it started, and yeah, it was all right.
It was all right. Yeah. Well, I mean, you drove very well. I think the pair of you had driven very well up until that point. I mean, a much needed result, a podium. Hopefully it's a building block of things to come. But it makes it very, very interesting because we've had many different podium finishes so far this season. So look, I'm sure
you
have
some points back on the board after crashing out in Baku like a pleb. So.
Well, it's Baku. It's a street circuit. It was always going to be unpredictable. We head to Mexico next week. What, do you fancy your chances going again?
I've been to Mexico and I always fancy my chances in Mexico. So
that is the confidence I love to hear. Congratulations, mate. P3. Right. Hopefully, nice one, as I said to the guys, a few more to come for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and I'm just waiting for them to put the livery on the game.
Yep.
Back in black.
Back in black for the Mercedes. Well, fingers crossed it does that. We'll find out hopefully soon. But thank you to the gentlemen for joining me. They are done and they have one race next week in Mexico before they have a week break. One of two breaks they have throughout the season because it is a very, very long season. But we will look forward to it as always. They'll be back Monday, 9 p.m. UK. AM3 is on this evening. That'll be 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. UK, and 3 a.m. if you are in Europe. Cross-play tomorrow, and then AM2 also tomorrow. Then EU2 and AM1 on Wednesday. EU1, the newly reformed EU1, is going to be on Thursday. Watch out because it's Crossplay 1 and EU1 joined together, so that should be very interesting with the calibre of drivers that we have on display. And then that rounds basically out the F1 action for the week. Watch out for the Assetto Corsa guys. They'll be on throughout the week. Go and have a look at the socials. Shane has left us, so Shane will be back next week with me. Thank you very much for watching, and good night.